Okay, let's hear from more of the most important people, the audience. Without the audience, I'm a guy in a room with a microphone, and it's really, really sad. Let's go next to Dave from Brooklyn. Dave, welcome. Dave from Brooklyn, you're on the air. You are muted. You've got to unmute yourself in order to talk to me. And last call for Dave from Brooklyn, who has muted himself, and Dave has quit. All right, let's go to an old friend, Issa from London. Issa, welcome.
Hey, David. Following on from what I think it was John, he was talking about the Kennedy praying case.
Yes.
So I'm an NFL fan myself. Unfortunately, I'm a Cardinals fan, so the seasons are spent in misery for the most part.
Fair.
But I was thinking it's a bit strange how it's the only sports league in the whole world, and I guess the only sport in the whole world where religion, specifically Christianity, seems to be, I guess, ingrained in the culture. What do you think about that? Because
you're saying Christianity is ingrained in the NFL. How is that?
Maybe not in the NFL, but even in college football and even in the high school level of the sport. Like I've heard about a majority of the players being Christian, and I've heard instances of daily practice and training sessions where guys have prayer circles, and it goes back to that thing where you're expected to bow your head and sort of just join in out of respect.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then that affects your social standing within the squad and with the coach.
Agree totally. I mean, a lot of the top high school programs and college programs are in some of the most religious parts of the country, and that I absolutely agree with.
Yeah, like Alabama and Clemson, for example.
Yep.
But then, like, guys like Tim Tebow, who obviously flopped, but then he went on Fox and he was talking about his religious beliefs. I heard stories about guys like him, for example, when he was at the combine before he joined the league. There was some instance where he said to everyone, "Hey guys, let's have a prayer circle," and apparently he was laughed at. But I think it's just a bit strange how much religion seems to be ingrained in the culture on and off the field.
I agree with you. I mean, it doesn't resonate with me, but it's it is what it is. I think it is true that it is less present in other major sports. I mean, you don't hear about the big Christian presence in like soccer, for example. Soccer is much smaller in the United States also, but I agree with you completely. To me, it's all a bit weird.
Yeah, same. I agree.
It's also just like at the end of the day, is it that if both teams pray and one team wins, did God choose that team? Was it because they practiced more or because they prayed more? I mean, it's always all a little bit strange to me for that reason as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Things are otherwise good in London?
Not really, no, but
what's going on?
Well, I mean, if we were, by the time this show airs, like the latest affairs will probably be out of date. There's like something new each week. What's the most recent thing? Probably the UK Tories looking to repeal a European-based Human Rights Act because they wanted to deport asylum-seeking immigrants to Rwanda.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I did not. I haven't been following that.
Yeah, so there was a plane ready to deport them, and then right at the last second, the European-based Human Rights Council blocked it. So now they wanna repeal these human rights laws, so that they can proceed with basically deporting immigrants.
Wow. So not that different than what Republicans want to do here, it sounds like.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Hey, Issa, before I let you go, can you name 3 countries that start with the letter G?
G?
Yeah.
Okay. Gabon, Gambia, Germany.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, my friend. Good to talk to you.
See you.
All right. There you go. There's Issa from London giving us a little trivia as well. Our sponsor, Javi, makes coffee from concentrate. This is so fast and easy and convenient, and I'm looking for fast, easy, and convenient right now, but I don't want to sacrifice on flavor. The taste is great. It's cost effective. You can use it for hot or cold coffee. It comes in original, decaf, caramel, or caramel. Please pick whichever pronunciation you want. French vanilla and mocha. It does not have sugar. It does not have dairy. You can add whatever liquid you want, water, milk, oat milk, etc. The ingredients are delicious coffee concentrate. And for the flavored ones, natural flavors. The coffee is ethically sourced. Click the link in the description. Use code PACMAN for 25% off.